Okay, the book I want to talk to you about today is actually a book I just finished. And a lot of times these book talks are books that I've actually just read or are on my list to read. And so this one is a really unique book, and it's something that, uh, well, let's just get into it. The book I want to talk about today is called Beating Guns, and you can see the subtitle here is Hope for People Who Are Weary of Violence by Shane Claiborne and Michael Martin. Now, Shane Claiborne is known in some Christian circles. He's a speaker, a teacher, a pastor in some ways, leader of a community. Um, he lived for most of the summer, well, actually for 10 weeks, serving with Mother Teresa. So he's got some really fascinating stories. And then Michael Martin is uh, kind of a blacksmith, and essentially what they've done is they've created this organization called Raw Tools, and what they do is they take guns that are donated from people in the community, and they beat those guns, they break those guns and beat them down and turn them into like jewelry and turn them into garden tools, and it's sort of based off of a religious concept, a scriptural concept. But what's so fascinating in this book is this book talks a lot about the gun debate. Now, it's not one. It's not on both sides really. I'll tell you that to begin with. It's definitely much more one-sided. However, what he talks about in this book, what Shane and Martin and Michael talk about in this book, is that they're not trying to say that you shouldn't be able to have a gun to hunt. You shouldn't be able to have a gun to go protect yourself or anything like that. But what they are saying is that the proliferation of guns that exists is something that's contributing to violence in our communities. And again, so this may not be everyone's book, but I will tell you that what's fascinating to me is the number of statistics and the information in here. It's a very beautifully designed book. It's got pictures. It's got um, you know there's I'm trying to find one. It's got memorials from mass shootings, that kind of stuff in it. But it's just laid down like full of statistics about guns and gun violence. So even if you disagree with the idea of disarming, that we need to get rid of guns, I think that you would find the statistics and and the arguments in here fascinating. I really found this book fascinating. I really thought it was good and it's powerful, and it's maybe not a book for everyone, but it was definitely a book that I was interested in reading. And my wife, who's a statistic nut, she loves learning about that stuff. She would really enjoy this as well. So the book is called Beating Guns, Hope for People Who Are Weary of Violence by Shane Claiborne and Michael Martin. And if it sounds like something that's for you, then pick it up.